Hello Scorpio, this is your life path reading for the first half part of February 2021. Now that the shuffle is over, I'm going to line up the cards. Okay, so this is your reading for February 1st to the 15th. So I will read what kind of day it will be. So nice to meet you. My name is Jessie Lyne and I'm a spiritual counselor. Thank you for coming back. And if you are new to my channel, thank you for coming. This is a general reading, so it might not resonate to every one of you. Okay, so from February 1st to 15th, I have your cards already. So first, I would like to read your fortunate days. So your first fortunate days is on the 2nd. So this is the Page of Wands. So Scorpio, it will be the day when you will take the next step in your life. Discover something in you. Enjoy investing. It's full of ideas and inspiration. Also Scorpio, this card has also energy that gives you courage. Maybe you was about to give up. On this day, the feeling of giving up regained heat. There may be events that can take action. By showing what you are serious about, you will be successful. So now we move on to your next fortunate day. So your next fortunate days is on the 6th. This is the 4 of Wands. So Scorpio, it's time to take a long-term view of things. Instead of reacting to the heat of the moment, take a step back and think again. By doing so, aiming for a higher stage from now on, you will be able to make a leap forward. Be confident in your vision, Scorpio. Don't be afraid to step into new territories. If you don't have the courage, it will push you back. Find a collaborator or a counselor. So your next fortunate day is on the 8th. This is the Emperor. Okay, so Scorpio, on this day, at this time of year, by actively challenging what seems to be reckless, it shows that you will achieve great growth. It can be said that it is a wonderful timing in terms of energy, physical strength, execution, ability, or many more. Scorpio, don't miss this time of the day. Let's accumulate successful experiences that you can do even if it's a small thing. Especially on the job side, if you have new project or job you are assigned to, it shows great success from now on in the future. So Scorpio, your enthusiasm will create a big flow. So we move on to your next fortunate day. So your next fortunate days is on the 10th. This is the High Priestess. Scorpio, on this day, you are calm. The situation will go for the better. Immediately execute the ideas you come up with, rather than saying it. How should you proceed to realize the idea? When? It works well if you make a plan and deal with it calmly and surely. It may take some time to progress, but don't be impatient. If you want to get a little smoother knowledge, experience, it is time for you to listen to your intuition rather than patronizing your intellect and conscious mind. There is a searching within yourself to be done for the answers that you seek, Scorpio. The answer to the questions you have are within, not without. So let's move on to your next fortunate day. So your next fortunate day is on the 13th. This is the Queen of Wands. So it's very powerful and full of great energy. It will be a day when you realize that these things have important meaning to you. You can devote yourself to everything positively and enthusiastically. If you work on things with plenty of time, you will go for the better. Being honest and cheerful will give a good impression to the surroundings. So let's move on to your next fortunate day. So your next fortunate days is on the 15th. This is the Nine of Cups. So Scorpio, on this day, you will get what you want and what you want. Realize your long-short goals and dreams. You will be filled with the utmost satisfaction. And this satisfaction is the glory you have grasped with your own hands. You will be able to enjoy the happiness in front of you with fewer feelings. So now, that's all for your fortunate days. Now I will see the rest of the day. Next, let's see the next of your day. Let's see the rest of the day. So the rest of the day, let's start from on the first. So on the first, this is the Five of Pentacles. So Scorpio, there is a feeling of deep loneliness and insecurity on this day. You might feel like you were left out in the cold. This energy card reminds us that all setbacks are temporary and confront may be around the corner. If someone offers to help, let them. And remember that these bad times will not last forever. So let's move on to the next days. So this is on the 3rd. This is the Three of Cups and it is reversed. Okay, Scorpio, engaging with people can have a negative impact on your emotions and life. Is there a place where you can hang out with bad friends or leave everything to yourself? This can trap you and lead you to unfulfilled days. First of all, Scorpio, let's try to change this environment. It is necessary to dare to stay away from people and become independent. So let's move on to the next day. The next day is on the 4th. So the 4th, this is the Nine of Swords and it is reversed. So Scorpio, delusions and negative beliefs can be trapped. If you keep thinking like this for a long time, you will fall into a negative spiral. Distort the facts with your own interpretation. Try to calm and not emotional. Try to be calm and not emotional. Another meaning, Scorpio, is it may also indicate signs of liberation and recovery. Just as there is no night that doesn't dawn, your painful situation is about to end. By actively and positively working, you will be able to accelerate the dawn. Now let's move on to the next day. So this is the 5th. This is the Fool. Scorpio, it is a card with energy that say, let's act before thinking. You have to be light to take action immediately. You have to be light to take action immediately. Even in places you have never experienced or in unknown fields, take actions immediately rather than being afraid to think about it. If you're afraid to step into unknown world right now, the way to overcome it may be the spirit of only action. So if you go behind your fears, things will be easily accepted. So let's move on to the next. So the next is on the 9th. So night, Scorpio, you may lose something or you may be overwhelmed by sadness. It will not be possible to calmly look at the current situation and look around. So, but what this card wants to convey is, this is just the word in your heart. The actual situation is not so surprisingly bad as you think. It's not pessimistic, but it will take a little longer for you to notice it. Now, it may be necessary to mourn and mourn until you are satisfied. So let's move on to the next day. So the next day will be on the 11. This is the Six of Pentacles. So Scorpio, on this day, you are in a state of mind. You will treat people with generosity and kindness. It will turn to the giving side. Relationship with people have great significance for you. Be proactive in reaching out to those in need. Give mental support, not just financial support. Doing so, Scorpio, will open the way for you to help or get help. So the next day, let's move on the next day. The next day will be on the 12. This is the Three of Pentacles. So Scorpio, with your talents and skill, let's consider whether the evaluation for it is appropriate. Even though these techniques are sufficient, if you're having trouble getting results, ask others for help. You will be able to demonstrate your abilities more effectively. So let's move on to the next. On the 14th, this is the moon. The moon. Scorpio, you are in doubt on this day. Hesitation, emotional instability, the influence of the spiritual world. It shows great things for you. You may be confused because you cannot grasp the situation around you and you cannot move forward or back. In such a case, Scorpio, it doesn't move well. You just can't wait for the dawn. Scorpio, when you have to make a decision, please act as your intuition goes. So, Scorpio, your life path on this first half of February, there is a day full of ideas and inspiration on the 2nd. Maybe you were about to give up on this day. The feeling of giving up regained heat. There may be events that can take actions. You have a feeling that something very good is likely to happen on the 6th. You can feel fulfilled both physically and mentally. Happiness is likely to happen, such as taking a break or filling up your heart with joy. It's time to take a long-term view on things on the 7th. By taking a step back and rethinking, you will be able to make a leap forward, aiming for a higher stage. And it's time at the time of year, by actively challenging what seems to be reckless on the 8th, it shows that you will receive great growth. Let's accumulate successful experience that you can do, even it is a small thing. You can stay calm on the 10th. The situation will go for the better. It works well if you make a plan and deal with it calmly and surely. It may take time to progress, but don't be impatient. So it's very powerful and full of great energy on the 13th. It will be a day when you realize that these things have important meaning to you. You realize what you want and your goals and your dreams. On the 15th, you will be filled with utmost satisfaction. This satisfaction is the glory you have grasped with your own hands. You will be able to enjoy the happiness in front of you with pure feelings. So that's all, Scorpio. You have a wonderful life path for the first half of February. I hope this will help you in your daily life. I will be back with your last half part of your life path for February 16 to 28, 2021. And thank you so much for watching, and see you.